Hey, good afternoon to you. Mark Sudduth here. It's about 10 minutes after 4. I am on I-95 South, heading into Florida. Flip the camera around there. You can see Mike, trusty driver, handling the I-95 corridor very well. It's pretty rough going, trust me, with the asphalt all beat up and all the traffic. Anyway, you didn't come to get a traffic report. You want to know about ETA. Based on the 4 p.m. Eastern Time update, remember it used to be 5 p.m., but now because of standard time, everything is different. Essentially, ETA is elongated, not very well organized, not concentrated and bundling up like we talk about. So it's going to take longer for this to come together. It's going to be interacting with an upper level low, a piece of energy in the atmosphere that creates some complicated scenarios for it, kind of marginal for further development and intensification. Also affects the steering and just generally makes things complicated. The general idea is for ETA to move to the northeast, passing the Cayman Islands with the center, but in this case the weather, the sensible weather, the weather that you can feel, is going to be well removed from the center. So unless this develops a very well defined inner core, which is possible but not very likely, this will be a very large, spread out system, kind of got some tropical characteristics, of course, but it used to be a very powerful hurricane, mixing with this mid-latitude, upper-level low, kind of a hybrid type storm. The bottom line is it's going to have a large wind field, so a large area of tropical storm force winds, large areas of heavy rain, so the net result, a lot of rainfall coming from the urban areas of South Florida, strong winds to tropical storm force, maybe some hurricane force gusts from here and there from time to time, scattered power outages, a few trees down, that kind of thing, but not an Irma, not any kind of like a Dorian situation where it's going to rapidly intensify and really cause a lot of massive damage and widespread problems. A nuisance, kind of menacing storm like I mentioned in my update earlier today, affecting a lot of people. So that's the difference here. The effects are going to be spread out over a large area, affecting a lot of people in South Florida. The Keys, Cuba, of course, as well before it reaches Florida. And this is going to be around for a few days, unfortunately. So what can you expect over the weekend? Many inches of rainfall, lots of problems related to that. Scattered power outages, as I mentioned. Some storm surge in the typical onshore flow areas where you would get storm surge, and just generally a miserable weekend with tropical storm conditions likely for a good deal of South Florida and eventually maybe even the southwest coast of Florida, but we can visit that tomorrow once we learn more as time marches on. All right, just got into Georgia from South Carolina, so we're moving right along. Going to be down in the Daytona Beach area tonight, get a good night's sleep, and continue south into South Florida and the Florida Keys for tomorrow. All right, so there you go. There's a quick look at what's happening with Tropical Depression ETA. Expected to become a storm again later, of course, and when it does, we'll track that and see what happens. You guys have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com. We'll check in with more for you later.